Hello everyone, this is Joyce, the Cookie Lady. Welcome to my channel today. Today I'm going to be baking a chicken and washing and cooking some collard greens. So let's get started. I have my chicken here already washed, but just sitting in the water so that I can show you how I prepare it for the stove. So what I'm going to do, just going to set it right inside of the roaster here. And now I do my chicken very plain and very simple, nothing fancy here. I just salt the inside like that, sprinkle in some salt, flip it on its stomach, breast side down, salt the back side, and then I flip it on its back and salt the top side. Now, I have here an onion that I've already cut. What I do is, when I cut my onions, I like to wrap it in paper towel, put it in a Ziploc, and store it in the refrigerator. That way it keeps longer for me. So I'm just gonna cut a little bit of onion off and stuff it inside of the chicken. I'm just gonna put that onion right inside there. And then of course, garlic powder. Just gonna sprinkle garlic powder over it, inside and underneath, all around. Now, what this is a few rosemary stems, leaves, or whatever. I'm just gonna get a little bit in my hand and sprinkle on the inside like that. Very simple, but very tasty, very tasty. So let's close these up. I've got my oven preheated, 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're gonna get this bird into the stove. I don't use black pepper, but if you use black pepper, that's, do how you like, but this is how I do mine. I'm going to put it in the oven for 1 hour, and I'm going to come back and check it and see how it's doing, and I will let you see how it's progressing as it goes along. So stay with me while I put this roasted, baked chicken into the oven, and I will see you after a while. And there you have it. Baked chicken with salt, garlic powder, and rosemary. Okay, now that I've got my chicken in the oven, I'm going to prepare my greens for cooking. Now, yes, if you've been with me for a while, you know I like to do everything the old-fashioned way. There is a better way to do this, an easier way. You could always buy greens frozen in the bag and in the can, but that's not me. That is not who I am. I pick them like my grandmother showed me when I was a little girl, and this is how I do it. Now, you just want to take that vein out of the green. You don't want to cook that. Now, like I said before, I grew up on a farm, so we grew up picking greens, and this is how we did it. You can take a knife and lay the green out flat and cut it out, but you know what? That takes up way too much time. I'll just take my green, fold it like this in half, and just pull that green off of that stem. Just fold it like that and pull the green off of the stem. When you get it like this, of course, you don't want to eat that, so that's trash, that's garbage. That is what the hogs would eat when growing up. But we really didn't have that because everything was fresh out of the garden, and so we didn't have stuff like this. But this stuff like this, the hogs ate. So everybody had fresh food, including the hogs and the chickens and the ducks and the guineas and the geese. Yeah, we had all of that. So I'm going to just continue to pick these greens, wash them, put them in the pot. I've got my pot, my meat cooking in the pot. I use smoked turkey necks in my greens. I used to use ham hocks years and years ago, but I've come away from that. I use smoked turkey necks now. Sometimes smoked turkey wings, but today I'm using the smoked turkey necks. So I'm just going to continue to pick these greens, get them washed, and I'll show you how I cut them up and put them in the pan, the pot, as we go along. So hang with me now, and I will be finished with these greens. It really doesn't take very long to pick them. This is called picking them, in case some of you younger generations don't know what that means. This is called picking, not tearing, although that's what I'm doing. We're picking. Just want to get that off. And all of that good green off of that stalk. All right. Now, how we do it? Okay. See, it doesn't take long at all. You just go on and get it together there. Now, and this is it. Now I'm going to get these washed and come back and show you how I get them ready for the pan. Okay, I've got my greens all washed, and now I'm going to show you how I get them ready for cooking. Got my water running here in this little bowl. I have a bowl here in the sink. I have another bowl here in the sink, and then I've gotten this one here. So what I'm going to do is I take a little like this, and I just cut them up so that when they cook, they are ready to eat. Just a little bit here, and put these in the bowl. Take a little bit more, and I will get them all cut up and ready for the pot. Switch out this bowl and this bowl. Yeah, I'll just continue to cut them up. Get them in the pan. They don't have to be neat, just have to be just a mouthful. When I was a little girl, they used to cook the greens whole, put the whole leaf in there, and then when they got it on the plate, they would cut the green up on the plate. It never made sense to me to cut greens up like you would a steak that's on the plate. This, to me, makes more sense to just cut the greens up before you cook them, and then when it's time to eat, it's time to eat. Now, they are ready for the pot. So now we're just going to take these over to the stove. Get them in the pot, and we're just going to take our hand, shake off the excess water, and put them right in. Now, what I do, take my onion. I do put onion in mine. Just gonna get a little slice like that. Just a few little slices. Thinly sliced. And put those in the pan. And then sprinkle some salt. You know I don't measure the salt. You can always come back later and add salt. Now here's a secret that most of you probably don't know is I put a smidgen of nutmeg in my collard greens. Try it. Okay. I'm just going to get a smidgen, just a little bit on the tip of the knife. And there you have it. Collard greens, getting ready. Baked chicken in the oven. We're going to have a good time tonight. So stay with me. I will come back and show you how it's looking, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Okay, let's look at these greens now. Whew, look at that. They are ready. Pull back a little bit so you can look at that. Now, I'll tell you what I did do. I did come back and put a little vegetable oil in the broth. So, I don't use bacon, of course. I said that earlier. But I do like to have just a little bit of oil in there. So, I put a little vegetable oil in there. So, the greens are done. The collards are done. So, we're going to set that aside and wait for this chicken to brown, and that is that. So, yeah, that looks good. Okay, these are my collard greens. Salt, onion, and a little bit of nutmeg. Try it out. You'd be surprised. Okay, we're gonna baste it now. Just tilt it up on this end like that. Get some of that broth. Put on there like that. That will help it to brown, and it's gonna be flavorful all throughout. Now what I do is I take my, just crack that right there between the leg there and let that broth just get in there like that. You see it? Yeah, it's looking good. Now I'm gonna put it back in. It's done. I'm just gonna put it back in now and let it brown some. Because I like it to be a little bit more brown than what it is. Oh, there it is. Baked chicken with a little rosemary. I'm just going to let it rest in its juices right now and come back later and cut into it and eat it up. I may even just wait until tomorrow and eat it. I don't know. But I just wanted to cook something for you guys tonight. I thank you for being with me. If you're new to my channel, thank you for stopping by. If you have not subscribed, I would love for you to do so. And turn on that notification bell so that the next video I upload, you will not miss it. I thank you guys. Please leave me a comment in the comment section. I would love to hear from you. Let me know what you think. If you have any suggestions, I would love to hear what they are. Something you might like for me to cook for you. Let me know and I will do my best to get it done for you. So thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.